Allison drove for a total of 2 hours. She drove 50 miles per hour for the first 90 minutes and 75 miles per hour for the last 30 minutes. How far did she travel? So let's break this up. Use a little diagram here to help us out. So 2 hours. This whole thing is 2 hours. Here's 1 hour, and we broke this up into half hours. So in this case here, drove 50 miles per hour. So what that means is that, let's say that this is 50 miles per hour. So for this time here, right, we know that for the first hour at 50 miles per hour, Allison drove 50 miles. Then here we're going 50 miles per hour for another half hour. So half of 50 miles would be 25 miles. Then for the last 30 minutes, she drove 75 miles per hour. So let's say that's 75 miles per hour. And it was only half of an hour, though. So half of 75 is going to be, was that 37 and a half? 37.5 miles. So when we total that up, we're going to add them all together. We got 75 miles plus 37.5, and we get 112.5 miles. Next, it says sketch a graph of this information using velocity in miles per hour and time in hours. I kind of did this already by accident. So shade the area in the first quadrant that is under the graph. Describe the shape of the shaded region. Okay, yeah, my bad. I kind of went ahead of this, I guess, by accident. So really, we're going to go ahead and say, okay, this is 50 miles per hour here, and this is 75, 1 hour and 2, just to make this a little bit prettier. 1 hour and 2. And so we went 50 miles per hour for the first hour and a half, and then 75 miles per hour for the last half hour. So it says, shade the area in this here. And if I were to do that and then find the area of it, right, I would be doing 50 times 1.5. I'm looking for the area because this is, I guess in red here, this is 1.5 hours. So if I multiply that, 50 times 1.5, well, then I would get 75, which again is kind of this section here that we were just talking about. And the units that we use for the area are miles, right? Because if we're talking about, let's say, 50 miles per 1 hour, and I'm traveling for 1.5 hours, when I multiply that, the hours cancel out, and I'm left with just miles as my units. And so we know that in this case here, the area of each of the shaded regions will be in miles.